We have somewhere in here some orders to pack from over the weekend. So set you up on the camera, we'll have a little walk around and find what it is we need to get out and send. So the first item we've got in this little packing video is this real nice green. It's a roasting tray, like a lot of the other ones you see, like the Creuset, that have the enamelled inside. This has like the non-stick coating, but then with the the char line. So whether you'd put a bird in it or vegetables, and it's used for charring, grilling at the same time. Or whether you could just use it on the hob and you'd have it as like a high-sided skillet, I suppose. Then there's space in the corners to let the juice in, so I'm not overly sure. I've struggled to find what the actual name, what the Creuset would call it. But I keep searching. There's a few casserole dishes that also have the same interior. So they must be used for some sort of bird. Maybe it's just the way it cooks it, rather than like resting a chicken on onions or veg. And obviously lets the juices go down, that's how you make gravy. Maybe it's a similar thing, but just about adding those things, it's just the meat itself. But I'll have a look and I'll bring it up again in another video. I've got a few of them for sale and find out what they're actually used for. But I've not seen like the modern signature style ones of them, so they're either discontinued or just one of those quirky items that the Creuset sell. They do have a few things that are a bit different. They've either not caught on so they don't make them, or they just release a few just so they're a little rarer. But that's what just packaged up nice and easy, just leftover wrapping. One of the biggest upsides obviously in terms of what I do is the packaging just comes from other eBay orders, so I don't have to, if a charity shop or whatever, I don't have to go out and I have to find packaging for it. I just tend to use what my stuff turned up in. So our second item is just the usual 26cm I think, flame or volcanic orange casserole dish. A little bit of wear, but nothing to mention or shout about, to be honest. This it sold about 2 months ago, and then this damage here, the crack, the lady that bought it supposedly saw every picture apart from the picture that showed the damage, and she was mortified when she returned up and it was damaged. So, and she was even more annoyed when she realised she had to pay return postage because everything was described. But it's gone again now. I did message the buyer this time, just after I'd seen it as sold again, just said, do you realise obviously it's got a little crack near the handle? He said, yeah, that's fine. So I'm not worried about this one coming back. And then the knob has also been replaced with a signature knob. So the signature Creuset has slightly bigger handles compared to the others. That's if someone has an original knob or whatnot, that's the way you can tell instantly normally, is the size of the handles. But again, loads and loads free packaging, not having to go out, find it, ask for it. Whatever I bought that came in this box, straight in, swap it over, nice and easy. And then no big bills on buying. But the only thing I really need that I struck upon is sellotape, which becomes ridiculously cheap the more you buy. You can get like the price of a few rolls. It wouldn't be far off if you bought 2 on their own from separate places. Again, loads of padding. We don't want anything getting damaged. I've been lucky enough to not have anything arrive broken apart from a wok, which was a long time ago. So that's why I do. You'll see on my packing videos, everything is packed exactly the same. It's worked so far. so there's no way for me to change it. If you are enjoying the videos, it'll be much appreciated if you go ahead, like, comment and subscribe to the channel. If there's anything in particular you would like me to video, or a sort of video you want to see, then just say it in the comments and we'll see how I can go about doing it. I will be more on camera soon, just getting a few things set up in the background of what I do. But the easiest way at the minute, because where I am now doing this, there's a lot of background noise. So once all that's sorted, I'll be on camera and then obviously just talking and telling whilst I'm actually doing it rather than voicing over. But this is the easiest way at the minute. But I had a load of new subscribers over the Easter period, so thank you to everyone that has subscribed. I'll keep pumping the videos out, so there's endless content really. It'll be here for as long as I decide to do this. But it just needs to slowly change, not what the videos are about, but new things I can do and try. So our third and final item, so this is a Creuset dish. So this is the company before Le Creuset, and then obviously Le Creuset bought them out. You can tell it's the crossover period, if you like. So on the base of the casserole dish you'll see the number and it will say Creuset still, but the number, it's set out how Le Creuset have theirs. So this would have been a crossover period of slowly fading out the Creuset brand and then obviously bringing Le Creuset into their own. But considering its age, this will be 40 to 50 years old, maybe even a little bit older. And for the look of it, it's in real good condition. Obviously not used a lot, maybe more of a decoration rather than what someone's used daily. That's another upside to selling the stuff I sell. You have the people out there that buy and use it for day-to-day use or occasional use. There are the same amount of people who buy it just to display it. So there's sort of two markets that you can go for. And obviously the older stuff, there's less and less of them because they either get worn out, thrown, damaged or lost or whatever. Obviously the signature stuff is a lot more expensive. There are certain specialist pieces. And obviously there's a lot of stuff now that Creuset have obviously cottoned on to only sell certain things or certain colours in certain countries, so it gives it a bit more exclusivity and people turn a bit more into collecting rather than obviously just the buying to use. So again, loads of padding, or especially on the side where the handles are. You don't want this taking a whack from the side and it busts the handle, but then it becomes virtually worthless. So loads of padding around the sides. Never ever run out of packaging, so just keep going and going. Again, even if you get a parcel that's come in a cardboard box and it's a bit damaged, just strip the cardboard down like I'm doing now, and it just acts as like a cardboard bubble wrap, if you like. It saves on waste. You can use everything. It just saves having mountains and piles of leftover boxes or packaging everywhere. Just leave all the stuff in the boxes, just stack the boxes in the corner. That way you can see exactly how big they are, so when you do have casserole or saucepans or whatever it is that you get rid of, you can see that it will just fit in, grab it, pack it, get rid. The orders have been not slow, but a little bit off, whether it's holidays or then eBay have done another update, so that normally cocks everyone up. But then out of nowhere, as usual, obviously the algorithm or eBay have finished dancing around doing what they're doing, and then sales are just boomed again, so we're back in that peak, which is nice. So the last one, box taped. You have to tape all the way around it over and over like a lot of people do, just tape two sides, not going to come undone, it's pretty strong. And that's it. So there we are guys, that is the 3 parcels boxed up. Get them away and we'll see what orders trickle in this evening. Tomorrow I'm going to do a little bit of a stock take, I think, and just make sure that everything that is in here is actually up for sale. So if you enjoyed the video, go ahead, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.